Before I forget it, I want to show you how the notebook is going to look if you want to print it. I am on this page where I'm about to do Think About Math on page 67. But the worksheets that we just did for the practice on permutations and combinations will be in here as well. So if you want to print this worksheet that I've worked on, you can do that. You can also print the answer key if you want the answer key. I forgot to show you that in the video. I did go back and check our answers to be sure everything was okay, and it was. But I did include the answer key if you want it. So just be aware that those pages are sitting in there if you print this file. But I'm on page 67 of Think About Math, and I'm looking at question number 1. On Monday, an online movie service makes 10 new releases available for streaming. Your membership allows you to select 3 of the new releases. How many ways can this be done? Well, it doesn't matter which one you choose first. You still get to select 3. So this is a combination. And I'm going to set up a variable box because I truly believe that will help you. If I didn't, I wouldn't be doing it. So here are the variables. And 10 movies are available from which you choose 3. So 10, choose 3. And the formula looks like this, where we'll find the permutation of 10, 3 over k factorial. So permutation of 10, 3 is going to be 10 shift 1, 3 equals 720. So that's this value. Over 3 factorial, that's 6. So C is going to be 120. And that is this value. Now, if you want to do that on the calculator, that's the wrong one, that's for permutation. Let me just grab one of these and I won't have to draw it again. If you'll bear with me just a second. Could probably have already drawn it, couldn't I? But here is the keystroke set for combinations, with a little bit of extra junk that I need to erase. So we're going to put in the 10, and then the 3 is the k value. So all clear. 10 shift 2, 3 equals 120. So you can do it either way or both, however you want to do it. And then number 2. At an amusement park, there are 8 roller coasters you want to ride. Unfortunately, you only have time to ride 4 of them. How many ways can you choose the 4 coasters you want to ride? Does it matter which one you ride first? No. So this is a combination. The order doesn't matter. There's no advantage to riding one first over another. So we need the same math concept where we have 8 to choose from and we choose 4. So the problem is C 8, 4 equals permutation of 8, 4 divided by 4 factorial. So permutation of 8, 4 is 8, 1, 4, 1680. And then 4 factorial is 24. So 1680 divided by 24 is 70. So there are 70 different combinations that you could do. So I like answer C for that one. And for number 1, I like answer A. And we will check these in just a second. We still have that margin problem, the test-taking skill. Let's look at that one and see what we can do. Before you can understand a test question, you must understand the question's special vocabulary. Then you can rewrite the question in your own words. Marcus was given 4 tickets to a sporting event. He wants to take his friends, but must choose who he will take from among 5 of them. Since Marcus will be using a ticket, how many ways can he pick which friends will accompany him to the sporting event? Before you can understand the question, you need to know the meaning of the word combinations. A combination is a collection of objects in which the order of those objects doesn't matter. Next, rewrite the question. How many ways can 3 people be chosen from 5 people if the order doesn't matter? Draw a tree diagram or use a formula to find the answer. Well, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do them both. So this is page 67 in the margin. And this is called the test-taking skill. All right, so let's draw this problem first, and then we'll do the math way. So Marcus has 4 tickets for a sporting event. All right, so he has 1, 2, whoa, sorry, 3, 4. The tickets are all the same. There's no advantage to having one ticket over the other. Now we know that Marcus is going to use one of them. So I'm going to imagine that he has 3 friends that I will call A, B, and C. And I'm missing something. Excuse me, he has 5 friends. That's what I'm missing. So let's figure out the ways that Marcus can do this. All right, so here is friend A, friend B, friend C, friend D, and friend E. So from these 5 people, he is going to choose the first person to go. All right. So if he chooses person A, that means that person A comes out of the mix, but person B, person C, and person D, and person E are still in the mix for the second ticket. Okay, so where we have this one, this one, this one, and this one. Do you see how this diagram is going to get complicated very, very fast? because then I have to do the same for B and C and D and E, and then I have to do it again for the third ticket. So if I'm taking a test, the diagram is just too complicated. So aren't you glad we know a formula? Now you could do it with the tree diagram. I've done worse than that in classes, in a college class. I have, but I don't want to. So let's try the formula and see what we can come up with. So here we have order doesn't matter. So this is a combination. We have C, P, N, and K. Marcus has 3 tickets to give away, and he has 5 friends to choose from. I'm glad I'm not Marcus. So C of 5, 3 is going to equal the permutation of 5, 3, and then take out the redundancies. So the permutation of 5, 3 is 60, and 3 factorial is 6. So there are 10 different ways once the redundancies are removed. That's where this one would get so complicated, is with the redundancies. So once you get those out, and that's what the formula does for you, there would be 60 permutations. So if I did the tree, I would come up with 60 different combinations. You remove the redundancies and you're down to just 10. So we would have to remove 50 redundancies. So C is 10 after the 50 redundancies are removed. That's where the tree diagram is a nightmare. So if you can do the formula, life is good. And even better than that formula is the calculator. Because if you can do that, let me get a keystroke picture. Ooh, that's tiny. So let's just put it in the calculator. Once you get that variable box, you can do that. You have 5 as N and 3 as K. And so all clear, 5 shift 2, 3 equals 10. So that is way easier than drawing out the diagram, I think, anyway. Okay, that is the end of this page. And I believe that, yes, we are ready for a review on page 68. I would encourage you to try that first and then come back and watch the video, but I will start that video next.